Hey, happy Helpful Friday to you. I'm out here in the greenhouse. Wanted to show you this banana tree. Man, this thing is taking off. Like, I'm 6 feet tall and I'm standing up above it, and it's way above my head. There's another one behind us over there that just unfurled a new leaf this morning. You can see how big these leaves are. I mean, here's my arm, and these things are huge. Anyway, pretty happy with that. I am just out here been picking some stuff, and also tickled that I got some ancho peppers and some pretty good bell peppers, some of the biggest I've ever had. And here it is June 17th, my first tomato, big tomato, with a whole bunch of cherry tomatoes. So tickled with the greenhouse. But I want to talk to you a little bit about, I'm gonna find a place to get around the street. It'll be like George of the Jungle. I want to talk to you a little bit about the sunk cost and versus, you know, what it actually acquisition cost. I guess would be the opposite, or the mate that I got my terminology wrong because I didn't look all this up. But so what it costs you to do something initially versus what it costs you to do something over the long haul. And the Seth Godin had an example with a pet. So if you want to buy a puppy or adopt a puppy or whatever it is, you know, rescue, shelter, whatever. A lot of times they'll have an adoption fee, and it'll be, you know, maybe it's $100 or whatever. And sometimes they do a background check and all that kind of stuff. And so you get this puppy. Well, you think, you know, you acquired this puppy for $100, and you think, okay, $100, I can do that. But if you think about puppy food, vet visits, well care, any kind of an accident, carpet cleanup, you know, bedding, chew toys, you know, yak bones, buffalo hooves, pig's ears, you know, whatever else that you have, collars, leashes, all this kind of stuff, you may wind up with $20,000 in this pet over the life of this pet. So to say that you got this pet for $100, yeah, you acquired the pet for $100, but the pet cost you 20 grand over its life. Now, I'm not, you know, I know that you can say, well, it's good for my blood pressure, it's good for my, you know, my well-being and my mentality and you know, my heart, my attitude, and that's all great, and that's worth some money. But that what we do is we lie to ourselves and say it was only $100. And so if we would be upfront about it and really be truthful and honest about what it's going to cost, then especially if it's business and there's other people involved, you know, you're not having to kind of sneak around going, oh my gosh, I told them that would be $100, and here we are, you know, 1 year in, and we're already up to 6,000. You know, that's hard, and that creates friction, and that creates stress. So, you know, if we would, and I'm talking to myself, because just like this greenhouse, I thought, I put a pencil to it, okay, how could I build this? How much would it cost me? So I looked at a kit. Well, the kits were $25,000. You do all the work yourself. That's everything you need. And so I added everything up. I said, you know, I think I can build this thing for $5,000. So I got a bunch of materials, blah, blah, blah. Well, the kit was a lot better than what I built. I'm going to wind up redoing it this fall because it won't be good enough for winter. It's fine for this spring and for the summer. It's doing great. I mean, you can tell from the trees. I don't know if you can see the eggplant here behind me, and the strawberries in the beds here. Some of the herbs, I mean, everything's doing really well. Squash, we've been getting a lot of squash. The citrus trees are doing well. Green beans and cucumbers like crazy. And the cane fruit is doing really well. But you know, it's like to think of that you come in for $5 grand. You know, I was all like, oh, you know, I saved $20,000 by not doing the other. Well, okay, so I spent a lot of labor, and whenever I get this thing done right, I don't know what it'll cost me yet, because now I'm at that point I was talking about a while ago with a little bit of friction, because I'm like a little bit afraid's not a good word, but a little bit like, really think I want to add that up right now because I just don't want to know what that's going to cost. And so, so there's an idea in there, but it's one of those things. So anyway, I just wanted to come by and talk to you guys, and this is a hope-filled Friday, and I don't want to leave you on a bum note, but just think about that, because it might save you a lot of heartache. It might save you a lot of just anguish and friction and relationships that are a little bit strained. To really think about all that up front, and think about your actual cost versus your acquisition cost. So hope y'all have a great weekend, and from the greenhouse and the banana tree, we will catch you down the road.